Prologue. The mansion on the outskirts of town. Everyone's scared of it, especially because of the story behind it, to make it so ghostly. They say it started 30 years ago, when the daughter of a millionaire left her father for her friends and her love. Her father was left heartbroken that his only happiness had left him, and he hung himself on the 5th day after she left to pursue her dreams. Little did he know that she had become guilty on the 4th day, so when she returned, she found the butler stabbed and lying in a pool of his own blood, cold and dead. She also found the rest of the staff had fled under superstition that the mansion had acquired a curse of death and depression. As she explored her home more widely, she came across the ballroom where she found her father hanging from the tall ceiling, his eyes wide open, yet the color of his iris had faded, his face had crumbled into a wrinkled corpse, from which it seemed love had left all of his body, and he was left with darkness and despair. The girl stared at her hanging father, the color draining from her vibrant face in shock, not wanting to take in what she was seeing. She ran out of the ballroom into the hallways, where she met more corpses of her former servants that had stayed, and the knife that sat beside one of the poor souls she identified as her father's. She ran out of the mansion, not wanting to accept her old life had been brutally murdered by her own decision to leave home. She went crazy in 2 weeks and was admitted to a mental hospital where she was later found dead, but to this day, nobody can work out whether she took her own life or was murdered by a sick-minded monster. Some say it was her father taking his revenge for leaving him to go insane without love. And so the mansion is left to its cobwebs and dust, but no one even creeps near its garden of nettles and brambles. Even tourists have been scared away from its creepy aura, and some have even been reported missing. But this is just the backstory. The real story begins when a young, teenage orphan girl who lives in a house with her friends has an urge to explore old buildings.
Don't want a nation under the new media.